And stay hydrated, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, so we are getting ready for this top 8. A last-second audible. We thought Dr. African was going to be in that top 8, but there was a last-second update. So we have Crossover versus IDOM, Trinity Batosai versus High Speed Chaos, Brian F versus No Other Prodigy, and now this match, NuckleDu versus Joe UMEROGAN.
Oh, yeah. So
we were talking about hard brackets, right?
Well, definitely. Full of Capcom Cup contenders tonight, and you love to see it. The gauntlet that is the Kickback every Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. And NuckleDu says, look, hey, Capcom Cup right around the corner, so I guess it's time to start playing like it a little bit. And Joe UMEROGAN ready to reciprocate the exact same thing. Gets the corner switch right here. You reach, I teach. Good grab, NuckleDu trying to reset right here. But Joe UMEROGAN, big combo inside the corner.
Yep, finding the empty jump into the throw. Gonna try to finish off the job. Throw number 2. What do we do in third? I love 3. I love 3 throws because the third one is if you suffer from the human condition, you don't want to get thrown 3 times.
Right. Rule of threes. Am I correct in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Here we go. Oh. Big time block right there from NuckleDu. Trying to put him in the corner. Good uppercut. But a little bust out right there from NuckleDu himself.
Time to go to work. Level 3 connects. Joe UMEROGAN going to claim the life lead here. Has that drive gauge advantage as well. How far are we going to press this issue? How aggressive is he going to choose to be? These crouching strongs really scary. That was such a late throw.
Yeah, big time life lead on his side as well with the drive gauge. Goes for the trade, but the throw back into the corner by Joe UMEROGAN. Joe UMEROGAN in great control. Couple of pokes. Now you're susceptible to chip, but the button into the level 3. NuckleDu still in the game quite yet. Gonna get a little bit of drive gauge back, but the damage from the CA. Able to get the dive kick. Watch your toesies, my friend.
In my head, there was not a world. Joe UMEROGAN still had drive gauge. In what universe is he not churning ODDP? The second dude jumped, I was like, that's done. The 1 minute Joe UMEROGAN chooses to be restrained.
Like literally fractions of a second, man. Frames. The reactions. NuckleDu side, you said, look, man, we got to get ready, man. The big one is approaching. Dive kick to avoid the grab and get the side switch as well into another throw. Joe UMEROGAN getting a little mixed up right here. NuckleDu life deficit, but not a problem.
Empty jump low. That was such a smart spot to empty jump low. Mixing the hell out of Joe UMEROGAN right now. Finding that back throw. Flash knuckle there for Joe UMEROGAN. Goes for the Joe UMEROGAN. DR into overhead. Empty jump low into the corner. NuckleDu is going to be able to close this one out. Damage to spare. First game on the board.
NuckleDu down, but not out, man. Like, even at a life deficit, he's still like, you know what? The game is still very much in my control. Let me show you how. Joe UMEROGAN down by 1. NuckleDu up by 1.
Standing medium kick coming in, starting to press the issue. Yo, thanks for coming through in the chat, Brian. Wait, was that a... No, never mind. Anyway, NuckleDu keeping this corner control in place, standing roundhouse with punish, and Joe's starting to try to work his way out.
Yes, and NuckleDu loves these trades, getting a little bit overzealous right there. But here, Joe UMEROGAN goes, big combo, shoulder check to the corner, but no. Oh my goodness, whiffing on that shoulder charge and literally getting blown up for it. NuckleDu up 1 round to Joe UMEROGAN's 0 so far.
Yep, and a nice, strong start here for Du as well. I feel like Joe has spent a surprising amount of time on this set being on the back foot. I don't know Joe for being like a defensive player, and there's something about this matchup that is slowing him down so much.
Like, you see him being a little bit pensive on these dive kicks, and like right in this range right here where Cammy can kind of abuse you. But here we go with DP. Joe UMEROGAN in great control right here in the corner, trying to establish control, but NuckleDu fighting their way out and literally throwing them back into the corner. The dive kicks playing in great fashion for NuckleDu. The level 3 to take this into a game 3. NuckleDu up by 2 on Joe UMEROGAN.
Super strong performance. And yeah, from Joe, I need to see a little bit more control on the screen. I don't know if maybe you need to be like find easier access to your uppercut. Apologies, the top 8 the whole way through is going to be first to 3. We just have to update the lobby settings. It is still currently 2-0 for NuckleDu. But yeah, for Joe, I feel like the dive kick pressure has been so difficult for him to get through. Yes. And I think finding some comfort in an anti-air game in some way to dissuade that and bring Du back to the ground is going to be a big deal. And that's the other problem, right? Is when you try to throw that fireball game, which I do know Joe for, Cammy has great anti-fireball tools all over her kit.
NuckleDu is reacting to all of this so well. Joe UMEROGAN, not a lot of drive age on the side, but NuckleDu using the last of his, and he's in burnout currently. So Joe UMEROGAN gonna try to force the issue here. Excuse me.
Okay, dive kick connects. Yeah, it's Joe is I think what you need to do is when NuckleDu is standing at exactly that range where he wants the fireball. Okay, here's what Joe has to do. Get to that range where he's trying to fireball and he's getting hooligan through or dive kicked on, and just walk forward. Make Du surrender space, and then work him into the corner. The fact that Joe is walking so far back is astounding to me.
Yeah, like literally just forcing himself into the corner is not a good idea. This is where the range that NuckleDu clearly likes to play at. He's kind of posturing right there with the crouching medium kick and the crouching roundhouse, and it's been so good for NuckleDu. And literally, Joe UMEROGAN has had so much trouble getting out of this corner, but this sequence right here gonna try to just put him back in neutral right here.
Yep, doesn't want to use the level 3, get some plus frames. Wow, the counter jab after the stand jab. Empty jump low. That's going to be the set because we do build up to our level 3. NuckleDu is able to close out this set 3-0. Say it ain't so, Joe. Really did not look as though he was playing very much for this set, frankly.
A little bit,
on the
uncharacteristic, I'll say that. I'll say uncharacteristic from Joe UMEROGAN. You see the approaches are way more aggressive than, than we're used to seeing from him. But that NuckleDu playing like that he's saying it's February 1st. Like Capcom Cup is 2 weeks away. Like it's time to focus up, man.